Okay, welcome back to Watson Pipe Organ and Watson MIDI. Today we are at St. Paul Lutheran in Orion, Illinois. We have a 9-rank Kilgan pipe organ, and we're here going to do a Watson MIDI profile of their instrument. I'm just going to walk you through a few steps of that, and the profile feature is in the Maestro tier, and what it does is it allows you to create a complete MIDI profile of your pipe organ, digital organ, whatever organ it is that has MIDI. And then once it's fully profiled, those recordings that happen here can translate to other instruments, whether it's an Allen, a Rogers, a different pipe organ, as long as that other instrument has also been profiled with the Watson MIDI app. So I was just going to go through a few steps and kind of show you the process of creating the Watson MIDI profile. So starting out on the home screen, we're just going to go to settings, and in here we're going to go to profiles, and we're going to go look at the profiles we have. And I just set up the name for St. Paul Lutheran in Orion, Illinois. It's a Kilgan, and we're going to start profiling the instrument. And so here we are at the home screen. So we've got the name, city, builder, type of system it is, MIDI system it is, and then attribution is who is it profiled by, and then any installation notes. So we've got the MIDI connected with the WiDi jack, and we're gonna go to continue profiling. At this point, we're going to go ahead and add our divisions. So we've only got swell, grate, and pedal, 2 manual plus pedal. So we've got grate, we're going to add the swell, and we're going to use swell as the name, and then we're also going to add pedal division and use pedal. And so now we have our 3 divisions, and now we're going to set the keyboard channels. So it was your first step. So we're going to come in here, and it walks us through the steps. It says play any key on the grate now. So we're going to just tap a key on the grate, and it's going to read what MIDI channel that is. And then it says go ahead and press a key on the swell. And we're going to do that. That's channel 3. And then we're going to hit a pedal, and that's channel 2. So on this Matter system, we have just channel 1, 2, and 3 for our divisions. And then we're going to go and continue to capture our stops. So we're going to just start. I typically go from left to right. We're going to start with the pedal. And it just says listening at this point, so we're going to start with the Bourdon 16-foot. And at that point, you can either scroll or type it in, and it'll search. And with the built-in algorithm that I have, it pulls up the family, so flute, family, and 16-foot pitch. And then next, we're just going to tap that and turn the stop off. And there it shows you that the stop is captured and what information it is, note on, note off, the details of this MIDI system, this Matter system. So we're going to capture the next stop, and this is a Lieblich, and we'll make sure we're at a 16-foot pitch, and next, and save and capture next. And that's the process of going through all the stops. Okay, so now that we've finished profiling, it took me about 5 to 10 minutes to complete the profile. You don't profile the couplers, just the stops, tremolos, and your expression shoes. So got that completed now, and it gives you just kind of a summary, lets you know everything, the details, 26 stops, 2 manuals, and then gives you the information, the MIDI data that gets captured, the note on, note off messages, and there's just the 1 swell expression pedal. So that's complete. And so we're gonna go done, and at this point we're gonna go into our profiles, and we're gonna set this one as active because we're gonna play something now from Leo Raymer that was recorded on another instrument in Monmouth that Leo plays at Immaculate Conception in Monmouth. And so we're gonna set the profile active here on the one that we just did. So Kilgan, St. Paul Lutheran, Orion, Illinois. And so now that that's active, we can come over to our library, and we're gonna go to library. And I had already searched up Leo, but let's say we hadn't, and we're in the library, and we can just search quickly. And this was the one, and it's hard to see, but we have already tagged this one with the Immaculate Conception Monmouth Watson MIDI profile of Leo. So we're going to select that. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this landscape mode so you can see a little better the full layout of record and playback. So real quickly, here's the translation engine. So it shows you 21 and 22 stops have been mapped. So we can review that. And it says the Monmouth organ, and now we're at the Orient organ, St. Paul Lutheran. And you can expand each one of these, and it'll show you 9 were perfect match, 11 were good match, 1 possible, and then 1 unmapped. So you can go through and edit and change these as you need to if you don't quite agree with the algorithm that pulls up the stop, pitch, and family, and division. So we'll expand the swell here. You can see through there real quick, take a look, and then pedal, we have 4 or 5 matches there. So the quint 5 1/3 was unmapped at this point. You could add one in there if there was something comparable you wanted to. So once you're happy with that, you don't have to do that, but it's just where you can look and see how it translates to your instrument. So we're gonna go apply and play. And so now at this point, this piece from Leo Raymer is ready to play here in Orient. So we're gonna go ahead and hit play and see how the translation translates. So that was amazing, Leo. We love Leo. He's phenomenal organist. Just sit and listen to him play all day long. So that was a translation with the Watson MIDI app from one organ to another organ. We can play that on a digital organ as well. So it'll translate as long as your instrument gets Watson MIDI profiled from one organ to another. Your music can go anywhere. So thank you for joining me today.